Hey, here's a quick demo of how the Zapier integration works on AudioPen. First thing you need to do is just click on the settings button if you're a Prime member, and then go to Setup Integrations, and then click on Go to Zapier. You'll see that it opens up a separate tab. If you're signed in with Zapier, you can then continue to figure out what app you want to connect. In this example, I'm going to connect Google Docs. So I'm going to create an automation that does a very simple thing. Every time you save a brand new note in AudioPen, Zapier will automatically create a Google Doc for you with the contents of that note. You can use this for stuff like, let's say you want to edit it in a Google document somewhere, or you want to share a particular note with your team in a Google Doc that they can then access. This would be useful in that way. Of course, you can connect it with any other apps as well. For instance, you could export your notes to Notion. You could export them to Google Sheets. The list is endless. But for this example, I'm just going to do it with Google Docs. So let me click on this, and then say when a new note is created, create a document from text. Okay. And now let's go ahead and connect the two apps. First thing I'm going to do is connect AudioPen with Zapier. It'll give me an option to do that. So I think it should be pretty smooth. Yeah, there we go. Done. Say continue. You've got to make sure that you're signed into AudioPen on the same browser when you click on connect, and it should work. Okay, let me refresh this page. Sometimes Zapier has a bit of a bug where you need to refresh before you continue. Okay, there we go. I'm going to test this trigger, and what it's going to do right now is it's going to check my Zapier, my AudioPen rather, and pull out a few notes that already exist. So here we go. It's found a note here. I'm going to say okay, continue with this record for this test purpose. And now I'm going to go ahead and connect with Google Docs. So I'll sign in with Google Docs. It'll likely ask me what account I want to sign in with, if I'm signed in on this computer with multiple accounts, which is the case. I'm going to go ahead and allow Zapier to access my Google Docs. And there we go. The two are now connected. And you can see it's giving me a bunch of actions that I can do with the new note that's created in AudioPen. First thing I want to do is give it a document name. So I'm going to say, call this document whatever the title of that particular note happens to be. And that's it. The content of the document, I'm just going to put in the notes content. So that's this, which is the body of the note. Of course, you can add other stuff as well. Right here, you can, let's say you want to add tags. Below this note, you could just say tags, and then insert the list of tags that you have here. But for this example, I'm just going to say keep it super simple. Just show me the notes contents. And the folder, of course, within your Google Drive, you could choose a folder. For this case, I'm just going to let it be in the root folder itself. And I'll say continue. And let me test this step. What it should do now is create a fresh document in my Google Drive, which is basically a Google Doc with the contents of that note. Seems to have done that. I'm going to say publish. And that's it. My Zap is live. If I go to my Google Drive now, which I'm going to do in a second, docs.google.com. It should have, here we go. This is a note that it's created with the contents of that AudioPen note. And going forwards, whenever I create a note and I save it out here, it should automatically create a fresh document just like this one in Google Docs. I hope that was simple enough to follow. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to email me or just reach out on Twitter. I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you.